Okay, today we're going over rule number 1 to making your first millions of dollars online and many, many millions more, and even just your first dollar online, doing things correctly, or maybe even fixing the stagnation that you have right now so you can scale. Whatever it is, this is going to help you, okay? If you're stagnant, you don't know where to start, that sort of thing, this is rule number 1. Usually if you're stagnant or you don't know where to start, it all is stemming back to this. So we're going to solve this right now, and this will clear a lot of your roadblocks, a lot of your questioning, a lot of your confusion about online business and content and marketing and that sort of thing, so you can actually start making money and selling your product, okay? Now look, what happens is everyone makes the same mistake when they're getting started. They look for a winning business model, which is usually stupid, bullshit, and dumb, okay? So what they do is they go in and say, well, I'm going to do TikTok Shop because everyone's doing TikTok Shop, or everybody makes money with Amazon FBA, so I'll just do that. Or everybody makes money with Shopify, I'll just do that. And the problem is, it's not necessarily the business model. Like sometimes these business models are better or are worse. Or like, oh, the agency model, or I'm gonna be a trader, whatever it is. I saw this one person doing it, so I'm gonna do it too. That does exist to a degree, but beyond that, the people that are winning within these, they all did one thing. And what they did is they know who they're selling to. What I mean by that is, let's say you have a skill set, okay? And from that skill set, like you're a carpenter or something like that, or you're like a musician. From that skill set, you identify a lot of problems that you had when you were learning and becoming an expert. Or maybe you still have today. You then say, I want to build solutions to these problems. And maybe one of those solutions is best solved with a physical product that you sell on Shopify. Or maybe it's best solved by selling a digital information product. Or maybe it's best solved by selling a service, like an agency service. You get what I'm saying? Most people, what they do is they don't pick a problem to solve and a person that has that problem. What they do is they just pick a random business model and then guess on these things. And this is the actual foundation. Who you're selling to is the actual foundation. You, someone watching this, or someone that wants to make more money. Likely with social media, likely with your online business in some regard. You know, I can help you in multiple different ways, but I'm not picking a business model beforehand and then trying to fit in the people. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to start an info product business and then I'm going to go find the people and decide the group of people that I'm going to sell to. No, I'm saying, hey, I have a skill, I'm a marketer, I see all these problems. We're going to build software. We're going to build info products. We're going to build services to solve all these problems. And I'm selling to people that I know are already in the market and I know are hungry because I used to be one of them. Okay? So how that works is you need an avatar. An avatar gives you focus and conviction in your content, in your ads, in your marketing, everything. Okay? In terms of what you're saying, how you're saying it. The avatar is the person that you want to buy your product. So in the rest of this video, we're going to structure an avatar because this is rule number 1 to making millions of dollars online with internet marketing and selling products just in general online. You have to have an avatar. You need to know who you're selling to, and then you can build the business model around it. Okay, so first thing, characteristics. You need to decide who you're targeting, what they look like, what they sound like, what they're thinking. What does their day look like? What's their routine, their habits, their beliefs, that sort of thing. These are characteristics. These are not how they feel about things. These are not necessarily the things that they desire or the problems that they have. We'll get into that in a few minutes. These are their characteristics. Who are they? So like male, aged, 20 to 35. You know, for us at Launch Socials, it is usually male. It is like 25 to 40-ish age range. It is, you know, posting some content, posting, you know, maybe running some ads. You've got a business, maybe you're selling some stuff, or you're at least thinking about it. You're at least maybe considering trying it, that sort of thing. That's an example of a characteristic. You can see here our client Brent, who's absolutely blown up. He's a busy dad who works out and found balance between his job, his fitness, his family. He started posting about that stuff, and his avatar characteristics are a guy aged 30 to 45 years old, former athlete or ex-gym bro. They have kids, they want to stay fit, but they struggle with time. They maybe work corporate or run a small business. They're disciplined, but they kind of feel stretched thin. They want freedom with their schedule, and they feel responsible for setting an example for their kids and their family. That was Brent. Brent is that archetype, right? Like if we go back up here, he already had a skill, and then he realized all these problems, And then he sees people making money with the business model of info and personal branding. He then came to us, and we've helped him structure his brand and structure his info and his services and his product. He picked the problem and the skill set first, and then he picked the actual business model he would be selling second, right? And he identified that avatar first. It gives you absolute clarity, okay? So secondarily is the emotions. How does the avatar feel? So we just went through characteristics, who they are, what they do, where they live, that sort of thing. But their emotions, how do they feel, right? We're not talking about who anymore. It's about how. What are the triggers, the pains, desires that make them take action? You see this often with a lot of info product sellers, guru types. They're flexing the SVJ. There's a reason people desire that. Usually a younger crowd, but people desire that. It's flashy. It gets attention. Okay? There's a reason that they're doing that. The supercar, I used to call it the SVJ. I don't know if you know about cars, but that's what that is. And then the other thing is the pains. Are they stuck in that office job that they hate? Are they in a situation where if they don't make more money, they're not able to take care of their family the way that they need to, and they might have to move because the cost of living is too high in the big city that they live in. That's a pain. That's something that they want to escape. What is your avatar feeling? So you can pause this video, you can grab a Google Doc, and you can start to identify your avatar, like the person you want to reach. And additionally, you can identify their emotions, right? How they feel about things. What are their desires? What are their pains? We'll start with pains, okay? So the fitness dad, they're stuck in a routine. They hate that, right? No time for himself. He's getting frustrated with their physique, right? Thinks he's too old to get fit. Feels like he's lost his edge, doesn't know how to balance family, work, and fitness. These are pains. And not just emotional pains, but actual physical pains as well as logistical pains. And it's this frustration usually that's growing to the point where someone will whip out their credit card to pay to solve those pains. That's the stage that you're getting somebody to. Now, the thing is, in your content, in your ads, you want to call these out because people might not even be aware that they exist until they hear it from somebody else and they go, yeah, that is me. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. And so by identifying the emotional pains, physical pains, the pains in general, the struggles, you're starting to kind of press the button. When you get an injury, right? Let's say you injured your forearm, right? Big bruise on it, you start to press on it. That's going to hurt. You're going to get pain receptor brain signals sent where it's like, oh my God, it hurts. When you start to hit somebody with this in your marketing where it's yeah, you're stuck in your routine, you're frustrated with your physique, you're not happy with the way you look, your wife doesn't like you as much anymore, that's pressing on the bruise, pressing on the pain, and making it felt and heard in their head. The bruise might not hurt if you're not pressing on it, but then you start pressing on it, and it's holy shit, that does exist, right? That's what we're doing in our marketing. And when it comes to the second emotion, which is desires, this is what they want. I showed you the SVJ earlier, okay? For the fitness dad, he wants to regain his identity and his confidence, set an example for children, be present with family, have more energy for family, a routine he can manage, a diet he can manage. We need to sell him the thing that solves this, okay? It solves this, and it achieves this, okay? Now, we know, from these couple exercises, from characteristics, okay, right, from characteristics into the emotions, which are the pains and the desires, we now know who. That's the big thing. Who we are targeting, which is the first thing that we talked about in this. Who are you actually going after? And now when you know who you're actually going after, you can start to ask yourself, what is the thing that solves the pains? We'll say SP for solves pains, and achieves, or AD, achieves desires, okay? Solves pain, achieves desires. That's it. So what is the product that ties into all this is the question. Is it a product? Is it a service? Is it some kind of digital information? What is it? Is it some kind of access? That is where you can then go and actually launch what you're doing. Or if you already have a product, you begin to refine it. You make it better. There's a lot of people that we've helped that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month that we've helped refine their product just by doing this one exercise, right? And this is one of 500 things that probably go into a brand. You don't need all of them, right? But you need most of them, okay? So anyway, that's how you get to the actual product at the end of the day. So it goes like this: avatar, okay, and the avatar characteristics and their pain and desires, means market targeting, and we can also say product right here. Okay, this is your targeting, this is your product, this is your positioning in the market. And once you have that clarity and you know what you're going after, you hit them with a core message. This is your one-liner. This is your big idea that you enter a market with. You know, ours, for example, if you want an example, is the propaganda playbook and the propaganda angle. When we're pushing content, we're pushing ads, we're building a brand, what we're doing is we're pushing propaganda. And I say propaganda because I mean the psychological triggers, I mean the positioning tactics, I mean the sales funnel tactics, I mean the things that we use to monitor our data and actually know what people are doing at what time, and then to insert the right message to them. That's our propaganda tactics. That's our unique angle. That's our big idea. That's our core message. Okay, so you guys need your own version of that no matter what you're selling. You know, look at any big brand. Go look at Gymshark. Go look at Shopify. You know, go look at any of these things. They all have that. They have a core message. They have a market targeting. And it stems from who they're trying to reach. Most people never even sit down and ask themselves, who am I trying to reach? They just say, that business model looks pretty good. It's backwards, you know? A lot of people are moving backwards, and then they wonder why they're struggling. Now, once you have the core message, you build your funnel assets. Whatever your funnel looks like, I'm not going to get into specifics on this. That'll be another video. But your funnel assets are your things like your VSL, your lead magnets, your pre-call emails, you know, how things are set up, how you're tracking things. This is where you build your funnel assets to align with the core message. Then from there, all your content, your ads, you know, topics like that, that's where everything stems from. This all stems from the core message. And you got to remember, everything is the core message. So like if we had to look at your brand in boxes, right? Everything in the middle here is core message. The layer outside of that is the assets in your funnel that are actually going to convert people on the core message to dollars. And then outside of that, right here, is all your content and your ads that are getting people to actually go and see your funnel assets, where you hit them with your core message. And there's snippets of that core message inside of all your content and ads. And all of this, again, stems from your avatar, their characteristics, their pains, their desires. Now, you need to, from here, go define your own avatar. Because I guarantee you've maybe slightly done it, half done it, but you really need to fully do it. What are their characteristics? What are their pains? What are their desires? Okay, you follow these steps, open up a Google Doc, get to work, okay? And also understand, there are 100 more pieces to this game. I know I said 500 before. It's hundreds, okay? Like we just did avatar. We didn't quite do core message. There's a lot to go into that. Then there's pillars. Then there's distribution. Then there's offer stuff. Then there's scaling. In scaling, there's probably 100 videos on YouTube that I can make alone. In offer, probably another 100. You know, distribution, again, the same thing. You guys get the idea. So there are so many more pieces of this I want you guys to understand. What I did is I created a free playbook, you know, just kind of teaching them, breaking them down, that sort of thing. And it includes all the systems that I use to grow 6.8 mil followers and collect 15.7 mil cash. The link to that is below in the description. It's the propaganda playbook, like I said. It includes the avatar discovery phase and a full breakdown of that you guys can like print out and follow and like take notes on, go step by step. And then it includes all these other things, or at least snippets of all these other things that you're definitely going to need to either grow your brand from scratch or get it more on point if it's stagnant right now, or even scale it if you're already making millions. Because if you're not scaling after already making millions, you're probably missing, again, one of these pieces. So look, guys, appreciate you being here. My name is Nick, by the way. I didn't mention that in this video, but you can see it on the channel name. This is my business channel. I'm going to be uploading lots of videos here. So go down below, subscribe, grab the playbook, and I'll see you guys in the next video.